What's going on? It's your boy Aristotle R with the RAR. We back with another episode of Stock Sundays. And today I got 3 potential plays that could explode. But before I tell you guys this, I want to give a few warnings. For one, we're at all-time highs in the market, so SPY, and I'll explain more and everything. But before I do all of this, all I ask you guys to do is leave me a like in the comment, and that's it, folks. And we're going to get right into it, folks. I'm going to waste you guys' time. So, no major reports scheduled for Monday. Tuesday, nothing really going on. By the way, I got booked to speak at the Essence Festival, so this was the first time I ever got paid to speak somewhere, so that was pretty dope. Release of minutes, meeting of the Federal Reserve. Wednesday, always something really goes down to Wednesday. If you see a pattern, Wednesday is usually the day. Release of minutes by the Federal Reserve, so that could be important data. But other than that, folks, as you guys can see, we go to the daily chart on SPY, 1-day chart, parabolic, all-time highs. Highest point the market ever been to, we're at 625. You know what I'm saying? So SPY heard those chatters about how SPY went nowhere and Bitcoin is going to the moon and the stock market is dead. I think Trump hears those echoes. All right, folks. But yeah, and that third touch of support there was pretty big right there, as you can see. See that? 1, 2, 3. And I bought the dip pretty heavy right here, so, you know, happy about that. That support touch right there was pretty crazy. So we're past all-time highs. Let's look at QQQ, which is like the Ethereum of SPY. Bitcoin and Ethereum are related and also at all-time highs. Is it oversold on the RSI? Yes, it is. So the only thing I'm concerned about, folks, is a potential pullback or retest of all-time highs. SPY is literally over bought on the RSI past level 70. Have to be extremely careful with that. And then bearish divergence, except right here. So it could really pull back and keep going. We shall see. But I do see some bullish plays. And like I said, that doesn't mean you play puts, you know, put leaps or anything like that. Like right here, the market was exhausted. So I played put leaps here and we banked on it pretty heavily. But, you know, everywhere else, folks, I wouldn't really risk, you know, betting on the market to tank from here, because we just had a nice tank here. So this thing could just keep going up. You know, it's bullish until proven otherwise. And yeah, let me go to my Discord. And before I give you guys these plays, one thing I do want to show you guys is highlight my members. The gains of this week, we did pretty good. Look at my guy, 33K in 3 months. I come into some great stuff, right? Check that out. Pretty good. Uh-oh, look at that. 25K in 3 months. So my people are printing. Another one, 7K in a week, 33K in 3 months. Look at that, folks. These 3 different people. 3 different people, 3 different accounts. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. Look at this. 11K. Right? So look at that. And what that is in a week. I don't even need to show no more. Y'all know what time it is. Make sure you guys tap in to the Discord. By the way, how many people have you seen online that can literally do what I just did? Go straight to their Discord or their chat and show salaries that their members are making because of my influence, the type of money I make, so my members would make money too. You get what I'm saying? So, and by the way, these people don't pay more than $2 grand in a year. So they got their ROI 10x from me, right? 30x ROI for me, because the year isn't even over. It's July. So these people probably paid me $800 so far this year, and look at what they're making. So they're getting their ROI. That's what's important. And I'm not counting your pockets, nothing like that. But anyway, let's get into the 3 plays. So I don't want to hold you guys time up. This probably gonna be a short one because I'm in Louisiana and I'm trying to go enjoy some of this food. So zoom, zoom, zoom. This one right here, right? Broke out of this falling wedge looking pattern, textbook falling wedge looking pattern. See what I'm saying? Like textbook falling wedge pattern. Like, you see that? Or right here, even better. Uptrend, falling wedge, breakout, but decided not to stay up. It's all good. Still looks good on the 4-hour. Hopefully this 4-hour candle holds, and this is a retest, and this thing keeps going. We shall see. But it looked good in the afternoon yesterday, and then it tanked the day before Independence Day, like literally. I'm talking about breakout, textbook breakout, and then just decide to give all the gains back. So we shall see if this retest will prevail. If not, then cool. Comcast, another one that we got into, bought the break and retest of this. So it broke out this day, then it retested this day, and then it went up here, and then we literally took profits up here. Crazy part, right? Perfect exit. But yeah, Comcast is another one that I like. So we got Zoom, we got Comcast, and then we got one more. I probably have to go to my swing trade to see. See, look, we got in Comcast, bank 37%. Oh yeah, found it. Starbucks. All right, so Starbucks is, you know, breaking out of this on a 4-hour, the bull flag, as you can see, broke out, retested, could possibly go from there, has a gap to fill about right here, so it still could come up and fill this gap. So I'm banking on that, but other than that, it's really my top 3 plays. If we get some bullish action, and the only thing that can stop these plays from going is SPY, because SPY is at all-time highs, oversold on the RSI, so it's kind of difficult to really, you know, swing up, but, you know, we got to play the direction that we see. We see a bull flag, we play the bull flag. We see a falling wedge, we play the falling wedge. And, you know, one thing I want to say on here, man, I'm not really, you know, I enjoy doing this all the time, you know what I'm saying? If I had to give you guys some advice, you know, don't be afraid to play your setups. So that's all I'm doing. As you can see, if you've been following this show, I have a very high win rate. If you pay attention to the show, you're going to get some good plays for the week, things like that. I'm not really into talking for an hour anymore because I realize you guys have short attention spans. And, you know, you guys, I like to scratch my own itch. So if I was somebody who wanted to watch something, I personally would not watch it for 40 minutes. Now, if you're a truck driver, things like that, you know, do that. But I used to do the show live for about an hour or so and, you know, interact and things. But I was like, they really want to see, you know, 10, 15 minutes of some gems, things like that. So even if I cut it short, I'll probably do like an interlude, like what I'm doing right now, an outro, just talking some game. But yeah, continue to play your setups and keep firing. You get what I'm saying? Somebody said that in my testimonials. I've been trading 100 drips since May. Called by Ari and day trade sitting my unraveling and also taking bread. And most recently, anyway, in a little over a month, I realized gains over 8,300. That's almost double my monthly salary for my job. Insane. Thank you all. So check that out. So this person said, one of the greatest quotes I ever heard option trading is just keep firing. Oh, it's my fault. I didn't show you guys this. This right here. I've been trading with Honey Drip since May 20th. Mostly leaps and swings called by me and day trading signals by Ari. Let me pull it up a little bit. Can you guys see that? But yeah, he said he realized gains at 8,300, almost double. And then this person right here, one of the greatest quotes they heard, just keep firing. This has given me so much confidence to keep going. You can play the same setups over and over, and occasionally they may fail. Most of the times they work, just gotta keep firing. See that? So that's all I'm doing. Playing the same setups over and over again, and occasionally they may fail, but most of the time they'll win. And if you think I'm lying, you can go check my games. I mean, you won't see nobody post those type of games from their members that frequently like I do. In fact, I gotta go post them some more, you know. I've been trying to enjoy myself in New Orleans, never seen the city. And that's the thing that, you know, I would say has been tough to balance the most, is just being a hungry business owner, but still trying to live life at the same time. I'm here for the Essence Festival. You know, back in the day, I used to always go live everywhere I go, and really couldn't enjoy the moment. And one thing that I've learned, I'm 29 now, I learned to enjoy the moments and smell the roses in life. 'Cause life is very short. Life hit me fast. I'm 29. I remember being 18, graduating high school. So during the weekends, I like to really decompress. And back in the day, I used to not do that. I used to work 7 days a week from I say from 22 years old to about 27 years old. That 5-year stretch was the hardest I've worked in my life. Didn't really smell the roses for real, even though I saw a lot in life. Very stressed. I was my own social media manager. You know, I used to video edit too. I used to do a lot of things. You know, it was a very independent grind, independent hustle. Had my children young, could barely look at them. It's like I was there physically, but wasn't there mentally, because I'm trying to prepare my family for the future. Things a lot of entrepreneurs don't really talk about. And, you know, now that I'm older, more mature, more wiser, moving to Puerto Rico, I was able to look back at the things that I could do better, because it gave me more time to think, you know, because I'm on an island. I can't really go see family. I ain't trying to go to the club because I ain't finna, you know, I don't really understand their culture or music like that. So it's like, that's what I really needed to. I needed time to pull back and think and things like that. And it's been a very positive experience for me, just being all the way honest with you guys. And I'm just ready to keep living in Puerto Rico. I'm living back and forth. And I think the most positive thing I got out of living in Puerto Rico is spending time with my children. Lots of quality time with my children. No nannies, no babysitter, just me and my wife. My grandma came and we flew a nanny out for a week or so one time. But even then, we locked in with our kids. Spending time with my daughter and seeing her smile has been one of the most precious things recently. Like something money can't buy. Seeing that little girl grow up, and you know, little girls like to dance and twirl around. So, you know, even things outside of trading, you know, people don't understand that I'm a person too, things like that, but I'm ready to trade, get some money, things, you know. But that's what life is about. And I can honestly say I'm proud that I've finally been able to find a balance between business, real life, been able to enjoy myself when I go out places, and just not be a slave to the dollar in my head as much as I used to be, you know? Like, I'm talking about I used to chase money day by day. Like I had to make more money than yesterday every day, you know? And now kind of like think of it long term. Year, I gotta make more money than last year instead of, chasing day by day. Like I have a bad day if I don't make more money than yesterday. Went live every day, did whatever I could to get some money. Bootstrap my business. And consistency. One thing I learned is consistency. I consistently showed up every week, being punctual for Stock Sundays. But that's all I really have, just speaking from the heart to the people who watch this show. Thank you guys for watching my show. Like sincerely, because without support from you guys and it's organic, this show wouldn't, be all that it is. So thank you guys. God bless, and I'm out.